No, but I have to admit, sometimes I'm a little shook by some of the things that I see. Like the level of vitriolic hatred on the left, which is supposed to be tolerant. They claim they're tolerant, and yet they're incredibly intolerant, and spewing hate. And whereas on the right, I see people sort of tend to regard people on the left as, well, misguided. But don't hate them. They're just mistaken. They're misguided. But the amount of hate coming from the left is like, wow, next level. Yeah, there's some evil stuff out there. So, I think we should embrace a diversity of views, and we should have reasonable arguments, and we should have debates, and they should be. That's the essence of free speech: is that ideas survive, when they're competing ideas in the marketplace of ideas. If somebody says something that's incorrect, then that can be corrected. That's what happens on the X platform. People will say something, then others will add context to it, or they will correct it, or there'll be a community note. And this applies equally to the left and right. There's no thumb on the scale like there used to be. And there's no voice on the left that's been silenced, unlike in the past where many voices on the right were silenced. But they just don't seem to like the idea that people on the right can say what they want to say within the bounds of the law, which is startling. The reason for this petition in support of the Constitution is because the Constitution really is under attack. One prominent Democrat after another has been saying that freedom of speech, the First Amendment, is a bad thing. Yeah, John Kerry literally said that. And Tim Walz. Yeah, and Hillary. Yeah, exactly. It's like a long list. They're not like, mid-level people it's like the top people in the Democrat Party are saying the First Amendment's an obstacle, and then they will refer to it, they use the word disinformation. Like, it's a pretty good indication that if someone's using the word disinformation a lot, they are the ones creating the disinformation. So, and you know who if you're trying to figure out who are the good guys, who are the bad guys, the people who are trying to suppress freedom of speech, they are the bad guys. So, it's actually astonishing that we're even in this position in 2024 in America. It's hard to even believe that this is real, And some of the crazy stuff that I see happening, like California passing a law making it illegal to require voter ID in any election in the state. Not even for a city council. And a friend of mine went to vote in Palo Alto in California because he was like, is this real or not? And he tried to show his ID, and it was like presenting a cross to a vampire. They're like, no, put the ID away. They literally they weren't allowed to look at his ID even if he wanted to show it to them. That is the extent of the madness. This is a real thing in California right now. And if the Dems win nationally, they'll do it nationwide. Obviously, that's what's going to happen. And there will be no democracy. That's why I think this is the most important election of our lifetime. President Trump is the only one who can save democracy. So, yeah. Yeah. Fight, 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 fight. Yeah.